Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Angry Patriots show. So this week we're going to be looking at 5 of the biggest stories going into this week's game with the New England Patriots versus the Carolina Panthers. So obviously very, very, I don't want to say devastating because I don't know who it was devastating to more. The Patriots fan base who had to actually sit through and watch all those fumbles and watch that sloppy football, or, the Patriots themselves for actually playing through those games, So, let's just start off with Drake Maye. Drake Maye started off with a promising second season with some of most impressive play that, we've seen from him. But that's just it. It's just impressive plays. He had some strong passing stats through the first 3 weeks of the season. However, the offensive line, put him under constant pressure, resulting in 12 sacks, tied for the most in the league. 5 turnover gain against the Steelers, week 3, including a fumble from Maye himself. It just kind of highlighted some of the issues that they got going on. Second issue going on, just Ramondre Stevenson and the run game, the ball security issues. The Patriots running back, room kind of faces many questions after poor ball security contributed to a significantly big loss in week 3 to the Steelers. Ramondre Stevenson had 2 costly fumbles, and Travion Henderson kind of saw limited snaps. Antonio Gibson, I believe, had a fumble as well. So, they're just going to have to find a way to kind of secure that football, and especially going in against the Panthers. I mean, the Panthers, obviously, given that they're such a, not the best team in football right now, but, we can't lose to the Carolina Panthers because of sloppy football. That is just something that is unacceptable. Can't do it. Number 2, the status of Christian Gonzales, all-pro cornerback Christian Gonzales. It's just, I don't know what's going on with him. The Patriots definitely missed him, especially with Alex Austin, getting those penalties that were kind of costly. I feel like, in the Steelers game, I'm not sure. He's on the sidelines. He's participating. He's engaged. So I think right now it's still unconfirmed whether or not he will be starting against the Carolina Panthers. Even if so, I can see them putting him kind of on like a limited snap count just to ensure that he is healthy, and they would not want to, rush his return back to lose him again for another 4 or 5 weeks. But it's really uncertain right now, whether or not he's going to play. But he would give the defense a major boost, given, his playability. Mike Vrabel, I think number 4, Mike Vrabel's messaging to the team, and the team discipline, after their performance against the Steelers. I think Mike Vrabel and linebacker Chase on publicly addressed the team's self-inflicted mistakes and just said it needs to be more discipline. Vrabel stated that the entire team was responsible for the security of the football, whether that's Ramondre Stevenson carrying it or the people that are in front of him blocking for him. So it's going to be interesting to see how the team responds to, Vrabel's coaching and see if they can hold on to the ball in week 4. But I think, the major story is right now, in my opinion, I think all Patriots fans will agree, is that this is definitely a must-win game for the Patriots. If the Patriots lose to the Panthers, pack it up, go home for the year. Patriots with a 1-2 record. They desperately need a win at Gillette Stadium against the 1-2 Carolina Panthers to at least get back to a 500 winning percentage. But given New England's recent home record is very, very poor. They're 0-2 at home this season and just 3-15 at home since the start of 2023. So overcoming the Panthers, who are just coming off an impressive, 30-0 shutout to the Atlanta Falcons. But I will say that was a very, very terrible game for Michael Penix, where he just looked like absolute dog shit. So, all right, everybody, let me know in the comments, let me know what you guys think is the biggest, story going into this week for the New England Patriots, good or bad. I think that there's some good, but I feel like more bad than good right now. So let me know what you guys think. And if you stuck around for this long, subscribe. Thank you so much.